Welcome to the Prime5 hitting system. Right now we're going to talk about our evaluation process. The first thing that we will do in our evaluation process is our body swing movement screen. Right now we're going to give you a couple examples that are going to allow us to show you some of the things that we're going to be looking at within the screen. So the very first thing we're going to be checking is, can our athlete control their pelvis? So we have Josh here and he's going to stand to the side. Now we're going to see, can Josh get into a neutral posture? So he's going to stick his hips back and get into an athletic position. As you see here, he has what we call an S posture. So he tends to use his lower back more than his obliques. So from here, I'm going to ask Josh, can you move your pelvis underneath you, behind you, and back underneath you? As you can see, he has pretty good control, so it's really just a setup thing. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at, can his shoulders disassociate from his pelvis? So Josh is going to step in the same posture, but he's going to be facing you. And we're going to see if he can move his shoulders without his hips moving. So as you can see, it's pretty good, a little bit of movement, but not anything really to complain about. So that's just a little example of our body swing movement screen within our Prime5 hitting system. Next up, we're going to use our K motion, our blast motion, and we're also going to do a 1,000 frames per second video while using a Rapsodo hitting track. This is the data collection section of our Prime5 hitting system. What we're doing here is we're going to be collecting information on bat tracking. We're also going to be collecting a kinematic sequence of the hitter. We're also going to be using slow motion video to help break down a hitter's swing by using our big 13 characteristics of a swing. And we're also going to be hit tracking using the Rapsodo unit. Here we have our slow motion capture where we're really trying to break down the swing. We're breaking down the swing using a 13 different characteristic checkpoint list that's going to allow us to be really on top of what we're seeing. Okay, so we're going to run through our 3 different platforms of data collection. So here we have our K motion K-Vest, where we can actually show you different points of where the body is on heel strike, first move, and then at contact. So if we go back, you can also see that we have performance graphs that will actually tell us whether the hitter's in order. So this hitter particularly likes to use their thorax. So they're out of kinematic sequence, which means they're not going to build power and efficiency to the ball. You can also look at one more thing that's going to teach us and help us understand what exactly we're looking at. So that's how we're going to coach it. So what I like to do is I like to look at our actual baseball reports that it produces. That way I can better relate this to the hitter that I'm working with or the person I'm working with and to show them exactly what's going on. The next thing we're going to go over here is blast motion. So blast motion is going to give us the qualities of our bat, what it's actually doing when we hit. So it's also going to give us, in comparison to the level that we select, the numbers that we use based on the average population. So you can see there's bat speed, peak hand speed, attack angle, time to contact, and blast factor. So the next thing we're going to move to is Rapsodo. So this is actually going to give us the actual qualities of our hit. As you can see here, it has exit speed, total spin, spin direction, launch angle, exit direction, and distance. So by using all this, it's going to allow us to determine what angles are producing the best hit, what the effect is on the ball, and what the body is doing when we're actually hitting.